Joel Kinnaman will reprise his role as Rick Flag in The Suicide Squad by James Gunn, which comes out in 2021, after he originally played it in Suicide Squad in 2016 by David Ayer. He was giving an interview on Variety's Big Ticket podcast recently, where he said that this Suicide Squad movie, this new one, is going to be more comedic than the first one, which surprises me, but when I think about it, not really. But let's get into his quote. He's talking about James Gunn in the script, and then goes into other stuff. He's an incredible guy. He's written a fantastic script. It's so funny. I feel like I'm shooting my first comedy. There are a lot of really funny people there. It's like a learning experience. I'm around a lot of incredible, funny people. And that doesn't surprise me, like I said, because James Gunn likes to put comedy in a lot of his movies. He didn't put much of it in Brightburn, actually. But his Marvel movies, the Guardians movies, those had a lot of, comedic moments in them. So, I'm not surprised he would bring them to the Suicide Squad, which is similar to the Guardians of the Galaxy in that it's a movie about a bunch of, bad people, so to speak. Although the Suicide Squad members are, I think, worse. Well, actually, they aren't. I was going to say they're worse than the ones in the Guardians of the Galaxy, those members, because they're supposed to be assassins and killers. But not really. I mean, I'd say they're about the same. But because, Guardians of the Galaxy had so many comedic elements, a lot of those, dirty, horrible people didn't come off looking that dirty or horrible, like assassins like Gamora or Drax, drifters like Star-Lord. So I'm wondering if he'll do the same thing for the Suicide Squad. But I think that no matter how much comedy James Gunn puts in Suicide Squad, his Suicide Squad movie, it can't be quite as, light or funny as Guardians of the Galaxy, because it's a movie where a lot of these people are going to wind up dead, probably in very gruesome ways. So I'm thinking that the comedy of Suicide Squad might be more, like Deadpool or something, right? Or Deadpool 2. Not like Guardians, a bit more of like a hardcore edge to it. And, the DC brand does like to be darker usually, even when they are bringing the comedy. So, although I think Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad, might be similar to Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, not completely. Because, it's going to have a very high body count and probably a gruesome body count. So I don't think it'll be harmless or silly funny exactly. But we'll see. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.